Welcome back, fans, to men's NJCAA baseball here at Louisburg College. Louisburg Sports Network presents live coverage of Hurricanes baseball from behind the backstop via YouTube. Angel Moreno, Brennan Kaiser, and Jack Merrill all in the booth next to me today. I'm Bill Mart. Spring appears to have sprung 20 days early on the first day of March. Temperatures expected to be in the 70s. Henry Good getting the start for Game 3 on a Sunday matinee here in the Berg against visiting Potomac State College. Coach Myers and the Hurricanes bounced back in Game 2 of a doubleheader yesterday with a walk-off victory. Bottom of the seventh inning, leaving both teams 1-1 going into this third and final game of a three-game set. The Hurricanes now 7-6 overall and 3-3 in the D2 West Conference of Region 10. The Potomac State Catamounts proving to be a formidable opponent, competing with class and dignity yesterday, yet still capable of defeat. Can the Hurricanes maintain a storm surge to tame the Catamounts before they retreat to Kaiser, West Virginia? We're about to find out right here on the Louisburg Sports Network. Like to support the Hurricanes, go ahead and scan the QR code on your screen that you see right here, or even text the word Roll Canes to 44321. Feel generous to give in support of all your favorite Hurricanes baseball players and other student athletes here at Louisburg College. Your donations greatly appreciated, help keeping all of the programs funded and ongoing for the years to come. Jack Merrill on the mic with me in the booth this afternoon, going to try his hand at managing the big Panasonic camera for us as we go through some Louisburg Hurricane announcements and we get ready for the national anthem.
And join our players and coaches in honoring America with the playing of our national anthem.
Welcome to the broadcast, Jack. Your first time in the booth with me.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me.
Greatly appreciate the company. Got a little bit of activity already here with the national anthem. Game 3, if you weren't able to catch the doubleheader yesterday, really got to encourage you to go back and take a look. right now, our starting pitcher, the sophomore right-hander. Three game starts on 3 appearances, or the other way around, 3 appearances on 3 game starts. He's got a 1-2 record with a 6.94 ERA and a 1.79 whip. Opposing batting average of 304 with 6 walks to every 10 strikeouts on 11 and 2/3 innings pitched at Gardner High School. He has been a trusty arm in the pitching staff for Coach Myers and Bogley. Really kind of just somebody you can call on and trust to get the job done. Jack, you're a freshman coming into Louisburg this year.
Yes, sir.
What kind of example are you seeing out of the upperclassmen, sophomore like Henry Good, that
They've
helped
been
the
great.
adjustment?
Henry's been there, always a positive guy, ready to help out whenever. All the sophomores are great, showing you how to fill the shoes and be a team player here.
Leadoff batter for the Catamounts is Braden Sloan, the center fielder, as he steps in. Batter's ready, pitcher's ready. And the first pitch. Down the middle for a called strike. Fly ball left field, oncoming Gavin Baucom. Makes it 1 away. Lex Westcott, third baseman. There's Mr. Good. And there's Lex Westcott. And the first pitch, just a little bit outside of the strike zone. Base hit into left field, goes out to Gavin Baucom for the second time, this time on the ground. So Westcott, kind of a change from him from yesterday. Young man, third baseman, excellent glove, terrific athlete. Just had a heck of a time in the first game. Started to dig himself out with the bat in game 2. Westcott on first, John Mallow. In the box as a left-handed hitter. Just a bit inside on the lefty. 2 balls, no strikes, 1 out, and a runner on first. So we owe you a scoreboard. About 73 people already watching us, Jack. See if we can entice anybody to interact with us in the live chat. Fortunately, John Mallow able to work a walk. And Lex Westcott will advance down to second. First baseman now for the Catamounts, Peyton Blue. There we got the right view of Mr. Blue. Two balls, one strike, one out. Runners first and second for the starter, Henry Good, and the Hurricanes. Good deals and just misses inside. Taking care of business behind Mr. Good and along the outfield. Baucom, Paul, Shipman from left to right. On the infield from third to first, right file, Wyke and Dunn and Cliff Almedo. Behind the scenes. Right field goes Mr. Blue, and runner is going to score. Lex Westcott gets around from second to home. One out, and some activity by the Catamounts is going to draw the attention of Coach Bogley. As he makes a mound visit out to the sophomore, kind of break the rhythm. Jack, you're a catcher. I'm sure you've been part of these mound conferences plenty enough. What kind of conversation would you expect Coach Bogley is giving Henry Good this early in the game?
Probably just asking him how he feels, what's going on. Just calm him down a little bit.
Kind of distract him a little?
Yeah, break the rhythm of the hitters. See if Henry can dial it in here.
Jackson Drennan now in the box. And Henry Good about to deal. And a pass ball for Cliff Almedo. And the tag not in time as John Mallow head first across. And Peyton Blue makes it down to second. So 2-run score in the top of the first inning. With one out. And Drennan yesterday was second baseman in both games. He is the DH today, batting fifth. Foul ball on the right side. Got all sorts of fun going on today with our camera angles, Jack. Today, little view into the
There we go.
dugout for the Hurricanes. Give our viewers a show. Popped up to Shipman on the warning track in the shade, and he makes the catch. And Peyton Blue will hold put at second base. So Jackson Drennan with the F09 makes it 2 outs with 2 runs scored. A little bit outside. Lineup for the Potomac State Catamounts: Sloan, Westcott, and Mallow in the top third. Blue Drennan and Conrad, who's up to the plate right now. And a swing and a miss for Ryan Conrad. Seth Healy, Braden Oviedo, and Josh Patrick. Rounding out the order for the Catamounts from Kaiser, West Virginia, here on a 3-game set. Last time the club was here 4 years ago. Jace Dunn, two-handed catch. And that makes it 3. Little work to do for the Hurricanes. You're watching Hurricanes baseball here on the Louisburg Sports Network. Hurricanes and the Catamounts in Game 3 on a Sunday matinee here on the Louisburg Sports Network. Jack Merrill alongside of me, Bill Martone in the booth. About 82 people watching the broadcast right now, Jack. Got the Taggart family from Palmetto, Florida, checking in with us. Appreciate you tuning in once again, Judy and family. Take a look in the live chat throughout the game, and you'll see some updates from the Louisburg College official account with regard to the scores for the other teams. Nice little human-mated instead of automated feature coming from our assistant executive producer, Jason Rasnick. A man that never stops working. Graham White in the box for the first time. Strokes that one in the left field. That'll be over the head of the left fielder for the Catamounts, Josh Patrick. And a stand-up double for Mr. Graham White. A lot of ground to cover out there in left field, especially you get into that kind of alley and left down in the corner. Kind of the kiss of death for a left fielder. Hard hit, left side. Westcott fields it cleanly and across. And Brady Paul goes down faster than I can put up his lower third on a 5-3. Runner goes. The throw down is not in time. I should be careful not to it looks like Graham Wyke slid in, maybe jammed up his hand down at third. He's taking his helmet off, and he's going to walk it in. Something is not good right there. And our athletic trainer, probably a dislocated finger if I really had to guess. Mr. Outlaw is out there trying to help. Telling him to get ready. Well, maybe he got it for him. That's one tough cookie out there.
Pop a finger back in.
Pop it in and let's go. That is going to be sore tomorrow. He's still walking it off. Wow, what a competitor. He wants to stay in. He's trying to give it everything he can. Seems to be on his glove hand. There's the dugout giving Wyke some props for sticking it out. Hit the wrong button, folks. I am so sorry. Jace Dunn in the box. So Graham Wyke doubled and then reached on a steal on the right side. Graham Wyke will score with a recently reset finger on his left hand or right. I don't know. Maybe it was his right. Getting very soft high fives as he comes into the dugout. And Jace Dunn with an RBI single to right field. Starting pitcher for the Catamounts, Gabe Jansen, right-handed sophomore. Out of Morgantown, West Virginia. I can't quite make out if that's a University, West Virginia, or some other university that he hails from. But he is a sophomore. I want to say he even had put up, Gabe Jansen put up one inning in their home opener. Gave up 2 hits, 2 strikeouts against 4 batters. Down the middle, called strike for Connor Wright, third baseman today. Foul ball on the left side. About 92 people. We got folks from New Cumberland, PA, on behalf of the Potomac State College Catamounts, Washington, PA. Peyton Blue's aunt checking in. And Jace Dunn with the big wheels gets on down to second base. Connor Wright in the box with a count of 22 and 1 out and a runner in scoring position. Jack Merrill on the camera for us and the mic. And Connor Wright draws a walk out of Gabe Jansen, the first of the day. Peyton Shipman stepping in. These stats are old, folks. I apologize. First pitch on the left side. Picked up by the shortstop, John Mallow, and he kind of flinches a little bit. I guess that would be an infield base hit. I mean, he just opted not to throw. Cliff Almedo now in the box. Again, numbers are not updated with yesterday's performances, so apologies. He looks at a first pitch called strike. Gabe Jansen on the mound for the Catamounts. Opening starting pitcher. Fly ball, high left field. That one is out of here. 3-run homer for Cliff Almedo. Late with that shot, but there's the dugout. They are celebrating. That was a grand slam, pardon me, for Cliff Almedo. Bases loaded, jacked it into the parking lot. Gavin Baucom now. Hard ground ball past Westcott. He can't hold on to it. Five hits now given up by Jansen in the first inning. And 5 runs. One 3 for Taden Jackson. We saw him as a pinch hitter in game 2. Made a clutch play to get runners in scoring position. 2 outs, and then the 9th batter is stepping up. Action's moving so quick I can't keep my book. And all the camera switching, we're going to have to hire more staff. There he is, Reese File. The 0-1. Hard hit on the right side, right to Peyton Blue. He's going to take it himself. Five runs, 4 hits, and 1 error for the Catamounts as the Hurricanes jump out to a 3-run lead after 1 inning here at Frazier Field. You're watching Hurricanes baseball on the Louisburg Sports Network. Henry Good back on the bump for the Hurricanes in Game 3. Started and got through 6 out of 9. We'll start off with Seth Healy, followed by Braden Oviedo and Josh Patrick. And the first pitch, a called strike. Jack, what do you think so far of the Catamounts as we start Game 3?
Really solid team. You can tell they're well coached.
Solid hit into right field there fly out for Seth Healy.
They all hit the ball. They're all good hitters, good defenders, good overall team.
And what I think that says about the Hurricanes is you guys can compete at their level. The D1 team in Region 20 up in the upper mid-Atlantic states. And if the Hurricanes can hang, I think that says something about your own team's abilities.
Oh, yeah. Once we put the hitting and pitching together at one, we'll be rolling.
Braden Oviedo, second baseman, and 8th in the order. The 2-0. That finds the strike zone. Umpires for today behind the plate, Alan Alford. Out on the infield, Michael Brody. A couple of familiar officiating names here at Frazier Field. I don't know that I would say that they necessarily favor the Hurricanes, but they're definitely here frequently enough. Pop up on the right side. Jace Dunn, just in foul territory, takes it out of frame. And Oviedo with the FO3 makes it 2 outs as we are in the top of the second inning. Henry Good looks like he's settling in. He gets that outside third of the plate on the first pitch to the left fielder, Josh Patrick. Patrick came in as a pinch hitter at one point yesterday. Strokes that one softly to File across. And that's 3. Some very effective soft contact from Henry Good. Fly out to left, a fly out to first, and a ground out to short. Is an easy breezy 1-2-3-Z. You are watching Hurricanes baseball on the Louisburg Sports Network. Little grand slam action last bottom of the first inning by Mr. Cliff Almedo. Bases all jammed up, pokes it into the left field parking lot. Helps get his Hurricane team into a 3-run lead after the first inning. Ground ball, 6-3. And Graham White Heads back to the dugout. Brady Paul grounded out to Westcott in the first. Hard hit to the second baseman, Oviedo, 4-3. All right, we got the middle infield covered for activity. We know they can play. Jace Dunn singled. And that's not Jace Dunn. Off speed, kind of soft and sweet right there from Jansen. Jace Dunn looking for something he can crank on. Jack, your bat was getting a bit hot before you had a little bit of a oopsies last weekend in Martinsville. Starting to feel a little comfortable in the box, swinging the stick?
Oh, yeah.
Uh, 110 people tuned in, following along for a Game 3 matinee, and that one hard hit to the shortstop. John Mallow to Peyton Blue. Digs it out. There's a 1-2-3 inning for the Catamounts. Two up in the third for the Hurricanes will be Connor Wright, Peyton Shipman, and Cliff Almedo. Stay tuned to Hurricanes baseball here on the Louisburg Sports Network. Henry Good at 27 pitches after 2 innings and 9 batters. Not a bad efficiency there. Kind of coming in at 3 pitches per batter. Can't quite complain about that. I mean, I could, but you'd be a cranky old man and just complain about everything. But I think I'll take 3 pitches.
It's one thing, Henry's gonna pitch to the bat. He's not looking for strikeouts. He's looking to be efficient.
Yeah, soft contact all day long. Heck, you could get out of an inning on 3 pitches for that matter, right?
100%.
Nothing wrong with that. 2-2. Bounced heavily over the head of Good. Reese File, 6-3, not in time. There was a lot of hang time on that bounce. I mean, Henry Good, you know, he could have jumped all he wanted. He was never going to grab that, but Reese File got it to it as quick as possible on the shallow middle infield between the back of the mound and second base. And that gave Braden Sloan just enough time to reach on an infield single. Henry Good deals. Kind of really loving these extra camera angles in the broadcast. Hopefully we're in smooth sailing, unlike yesterday. One on, no outs, the 1-0. Graham White flipped a Reese File, 4-6-3, and that makes it 2, says the infield umpire, Michael Brody. So Braden Sloan and Lex Westcott wiped out off the board, and John Mallow walked in his first at-bat. There's Mr. Mallow in the box, number 12. Takes a called strike from Henry Good with 2 outs. Soft roller over to third, across the infield, and 6-3. Makes it another 1-2-3 inning for Henry Good and the Hurricanes here at Frazier Field on the Louisburg Sports Network. You're watching Hurricanes baseball. Sounds like a Hurricane foghorn as Louisburg Hurricanes bringing on the Category 5 with 5 runs as we go into the bottom of the 3rd inning. Fly ball left field. Under it is Patrick. And 1 pitch, 1 out goes Connor Wright. FO7 if you're keeping a book at home. Gabe Jansen has given up 5 hits, 5 runs, 5 earned, and 1 walk. Has no strikeouts yet to his record. Hard hit, right side. Backhanded by Oviedo. And another 1 pitch, 1 out. Cliff Almedo. Swing and a miss. One ball, two strikes, two outs on the catcher, Almedo. Little small ball over the wall in left field in his first at-bat, a grand slam. There was nothing small about it. I'm being very sarcastic. 110 viewers, thanks for joining us. DJS 2026 Z5P, you are welcome. My pleasure to bring you as many angles as possible, as long as I can keep on top of them. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, nobody on. Cliff Almedo in the box, wearing number 1-2. And he is trying to battle against Gabe Jansen. Baucom in the on-deck circle. And Almedo exercising excellent plate discipline, gets the count up to 3-2. The payoff pitch. And Almedo gets to go to first, one way or another. Only the second walk for the sophomore, Gabe Jansen. Oops, that's the wrong side of Mr. Baucom. There he is. Another bit of plate discipline. That's to the advantage of the Hurricanes. Swing and a miss pass ball, and that'll allow for Cliff Almedo to advance to second. Must have been a hit and run action. Yeah, I was going to say, nice breaking ball right there. Breaking ball gets him. Nearly a 1-2-3 inning. One walk. With a strikeout. And 3 outs total before the Hurricanes are retired and go back on defense here at Frazier Field. You are watching Hurricanes baseball. 2-3-1 to 5-4-0. Those are the magic numbers as we are in the top of the 4th inning at Frazier Field, Louisburg College campus in Louisburg, North Carolina. Jack Merrill and Bill Martone bringing you play-by-play coverage from more angles than we can count. Jack manning the big camera behind the plate, following all the action around the base paths, and then a couple of little guilty pleasure shots like this into the dugout. Little shot like that of Henry Good. And these nice side profile shots when our graphics play correctly, and gotta get this one corrected the next time. That looks like Mr. Blue if I had to guess. Fouled that one off. Peyton Blue, Jackson Drennan, and Ryan Conrad for the Catamounts this inning. Top of 4. Line drive into right field. Mr. Blue with a stand-up double, and he goes down into the dirt. Wants to bring home those all-white jerseys or pants dirty. So leadoff double for the big first baseman. 10. Down strike on the set. Drennan is 0 for 1. He flied out to right field. Peyton Shipman. Yesterday, wouldn't you say, Jack? As Simon and Leighton called them punchies. 16 of them, all told. Could be a dynamic duo, you know?
Yeah, putting 16 together it's a great number.
Time called, pitch violation, pitch clock violation. Henry Good did not start soon enough. I'll be honest, yesterday and even a little bit so far in this game, I have noticed what seems to be a slow pace, like really pushing that pitch clock right to the bitter end. So I think that is the second of this third game that we've had. The 1-2, fly ball right center field. That one's going to get to the track at least. Shipman gives way to Brady Paul, and that'll be a double. So back-to-back doubles for Blue and Drennan. Puts runners second and third with no outs. And Ryan Conrad about to step in. Ryan Conrad popped out rather to Jace Dunn at first, and he looks at a first pitch offering from Henry Good right down Broadway. I don't quite understand that, you know. I mean, I see it a lot. I don't know if it's a habit or if it's maybe some kind of intelligence on a batter's behalf. But my thought is you're not likely to get any better pitch, right, than the first pitch when the pitcher really is trying to establish themselves in the count. Like, why would you want to give yourself a disadvantage as a pitcher and throw something that's not going to be in the strike zone?
Yeah, first one's normally the best one.
A little bit to the outside is the throw from Almeida, but he makes it either way. Jack and I get caught watching the game, and I failed to switch cameras. So a drop third strike, it puts one out on the board, and that gives a first K here in the fourth inning for Henry Good. Five hits. After 15 batters for Good. 2 out, 2 on. Seth Healy, he's 0 for 1. He flied out to Peyton Shipman. Good deals. Catches that front outside corner. Man, is that nice when you do that, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
124 viewers. Thanks for joining us. Let us know in the chat where you're watching from and who you're here on behalf of. Catamounts, Hurricanes, NJCAA, baseball, North Carolina, USA. Check swing, and he went. Drop third strike, gets a second K back-to-back for Henry Good. There's 2 in the book now. What's the odds of that? 2 drop third strikes? Is there an opportunity to play a lotto number based on that? Jack, you got to find something, to go on.
One more, and he should buy a lottery ticket.
Heck yeah. Braden Oviedo, he popped out in his first at-bat in the second inning to Cliff Almeida. Almeida? Not Almeida, I'm sorry, to Jace Dunn, FO3. There's Mr. Oviedo playing second base. Henry Good starts his delivery. Jack, we're looking like pros here right now. We got tons of camera angles, beautiful blue skies, right?
Oh, yeah, beautiful day for baseball.
First day of March in the 70s. Ooh, what a breaking ball from Henry Good. Nasty, dirty. In billiards, they call it English. Just spun that ball and turned it from about 11 o'clock down to 3, maybe 4 o'clock on the dial. What a pitch from the sophomore. He lets that one rip and misses a little high and outside to fill up the count. Now 2 out, 2 on, and a full count for Henry Good and the Hurricanes. Popped up but out of play. And the infield umpire calls out a pitch clock violation again. Or a balk. Oh, here we go. Let's see. So went from the windup to the stretch or stretch to the windup? That'll be an E1 unearned run for the Catamounts. Blue will cross the plate. Drennan will get to third. So close, so close. Now Henry Good is probably a little anxious to want to make sure he knows what he's doing for the field umpire, Michael Brody. All that distraction, unfortunately, he loses Oviedo to a walk. Let's see if he can get a reset here. First and third, 2 outs. Josh Patrick grounded out to Reese File at short in his first at-bat to finish off the second inning. So he's coming up 0 for 1. There it is. Henry Good answers back with a called strike. Gotta like that. 133 viewers. Let us know what you think. 135, depending on what clock you're looking at. 2 out, 2 on, and an 0-1 count. Swing and a miss on a bit of a cutter. Sweeper, what was that, Jack?
Looked like a curveball.
I throw out everything. You come up with a curveball. All right. And Good is hunting that outside corner on the left-hander, Josh Patrick. Patrick playing left field today in Game 3, a Sunday matinee, I keep calling it. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Corners are occupied. And he just misses. 2-2, 2-2. Deuces wild, as they say. Veteran sophomore taking a deep breath. Takes a peek, comes set, and deals. Hard hit right side. Graham Wyke. 4-3. 1 run scores on an E1. 2 strikeouts and a walk. Inning ends on a ground out 4-3 on the infield. And that completes the second trip through the Catamounts batting order. So 18 batters faced for Henry Good as he walks into the dugout with his teammates. And a 2-run lead here on the Louisburg Sports Network. You're watching Hurricanes baseball. Taden Jackson stepping in for the second time today. Third baseman, and he's going to haul into second base with a stand-up double. First pitch, strokes that one, rips it right past a diving Lex Westcott. Batting 8th, the DH. I think we're going to start seeing a bit more of Mr. Taden Jackson. What do you think, Jack?
Yeah, he's been got a pinch hit opportunity yesterday, came through. He's been swinging it well.
Gabe Jansen's still on the mound. He's at 47 pitches. Not too bad coming into the fourth inning, pardon me. Nice soft bunt down the kind of shallow right side. And the sack bunt gets Taden Jackson into scoring position at third. See if we can take a peek at Mr. Jackson. Coach Bryce Myers and Taden Jackson. Out of play into the dugout. All sorts of camera fun. 126 in the crowd digitally. Probably, what do you figure, Jack? 100 in the stands?
100, 150 people here.
Closing in on almost 300 for the day, and then who knows what we're going to see for viewership after the game is over. If you haven't caught yesterday's, I'll say this in advance. We are having internet issues, as you probably notice in the stream. Trying to get that remedied for our next broadcast, so apologies in advance. Popped up left field. Patrick and Taden Jackson tags. He's coming into home. I think that's going to be a no-chancer. Alan Alford calls him out as he either gets tagged or goes out of the base path. Valid effort, though. Better to go down physically and proverbially swinging. Hurricanes still in the lead by 2 as we go to the 5th inning here at Frazier Field. You're watching Hurricanes baseball on the Louisburg Sports Network. Henry Good back on the bump at 62 pitches. And the first pitch goes into left field. Braden Sloan with a leadoff single out to Gavin Balcom. Stepping in for his third trip, Lex Westcott, the third baseman. He grounded into a double play, 4-6-3 to end the third inning. No balls, 1 strike, 1 on, no outs. Henry Good on the bump. Westcott, slow roller to third. Connor Wright unable to get to it before Westcott reaches first base. So now 3 pitches have yielded 2 hits and 2 runners. Kind of a swinging bunt, I think might be what that would get described as. He swung, but it just didn't go anywhere on the left side. Connor Wright charging it as hard as he could from third base. Came up on it throwing and just couldn't get it done, and Westcott's got some wheels. John Mallow. Oh, boy, oh, boy. Another pitch clock violation. Hate to say, but I think it's the third.
Third one of the day, second one for Henry.
And Mallow shaves that one into foul territory. The 1-1 with no out and 2 on. Flared into left and off the glove of Gavin Balcom. He just can't get to it in time. That'll be at least 1 run, 2 runs, and a double with 2 RBIs for John Mallow. I'm sorry, 1 run. I mistook Peyton Blue as having just scored. Jack, call me out on those, would you?
I didn't even. It looks like the runner tripped coming around third.
Is he okay? Checking him out. I bet you he doesn't have a dislocated finger. Swing that camera around. We got some mound visit going on from Coach Myers with the infield. Coach Doug Little for the Catamounts and Don Schaefer, Jamison Jones, and Brian Bruce. I described it yesterday with Brock Whipke, who was the reliever in Game 1. He was here as a guest in the booth and kind of told him, I said, these two teams feel like cousins, you know. Don't get to see each other except every 4 years or so, weddings and funerals kind of stuff, and births. But, you know, it's some fun competitiveness between these two clubs. And we got our infield umpire right now. Michael Brody is managing traffic or something on the infield. I don't know what he's doing. Infield is in. On the big first baseman, no outs, runners second and third. There's Henry Good, and there's Peyton Blue. Behind the back of the first baseman, very nonchalantly, Cliff Olmedo gets out there and puts it in his catcher's mitt. 1 ball, 1 strike, no outs, runners first and second. It's a 1-run game. Hard hit on the right side. Nice catch by Reese File. Not in time. The throw a little bit off. Olmedo tried to put the tag on a diving Lex Westcott, and he went wide, and the pitch, or rather the throw from Reese File was a little wide. But, man, what a great effort from Reese File. Off to his glove side, jumps, snags it, comes down a little off balance throwing. Actually backhanded that catch. It looks like Henry Good's going to get the hook as we get an arm coming out of the dugout, or out of the bullpen. Apologies.
Looks like Isaac Bennett coming in.
Henry Good's going to depart, and Isaac Bennett's going to come in. See if we can't give you some information on Mr. Bennett. Freshman out of Triton High School, Dunn, North Carolina. That's a high school that feeds plenty of players here at Louisburg College. Anthony Jones, last year's first baseman, and then game 4 midweek starter. Also a graduate of Triton High School. And quickly, with just 3 appearances, a win to his record, and a 3.38 ERA, and 1.37 WHIP, opposing batting average has dropped after his last outing down to 105. I think there's something special in this young man. Mr. Isaac Bennett. I think he is going to be the sophomore talent next year, along with a couple other freshmen that are here in Louisburg. Faces right there that you're likely going to be seeing a lot of next season. There's Mr. Isaac Bennett himself. Runners on first and third, no outs. Precarious situation to come in on. Fly ball left field. Gavin Baucom gives chase to the track, and it's gone. 3-run homer for the Catamounts. Going to give them now a lead. Jackson Drennan. Oh, I'm sorry, that was a substitute. Road truck. Well, we got lots of subs coming about right now. .30 is Road Truck. He's at the plate. So that was Drennan. Logan Road Truck is a catcher out of Kaiser, West Virginia, Kaiser High School. Sophomore. Check swing, and Bennett misses just a bit outside and walks Road Truck. Tough spot to come in as a freshman with no out, runners on. The 0-1, down the middle, gets the called strike. A lot of support for Isaac Bennett out of the dugout right now. Swing and a miss, gets the K on on Seth Healy. Inside on the second baseman, Braden Oviedo takes a called strike to even up the count, 1-1 with one out and a runner on first. Isaac Bennett came in behind Henry Good. Nice breaking ball, and he gets the called strike to take the advantage, 1-2. Bounces that one. Runner will advance. Road truck down to second as Oviedo is in the box behind the swinging strikeout of Seth Healy. Healy now 0 for 3 on the day. Oviedo is 0 for 1. He walked and flew out, popped out. Fly ball, Peyton Shipman in right field, under it for a second out. And the left fielder, number 10, Josh Patrick, steps up. He's 0 for 0. Well, they got him 0 for 1. I got him with 2 ground out and a ground out. I think he's 0 for 2. There it is. It updated correctly. Isaac deals. A little high and away on the southpaw batter. Slow roller on the right side. Out of play. Well, unfortunately, based on our stream performance, we haven't, not to jinx us, we have not had a disconnect in 19 minutes. So hopefully we've had a decent broadcast here for the last 20 minutes, as we have 133 people watching. 2 out and a runner on second. And a little bit of a wild pitch gets road truck down to third. Josh Patrick with a 2-2 count, 2 out, and a runner in scoring position. Jace Dunn takes it himself, unassisted, dives on it, smothers it, comes up with it, and touches the bag to get Josh Patrick and retire the side and head back to the dugout. Hurricanes looking to put at least 3 or more on the board as we're in the middle of 5 here at Frazier Field. You're watching Hurricanes baseball on the Louisburg Sports Network. Coming back to live action here at Frazier Field as the Hurricanes and the Catamounts face off in Game 3 of a Sunday matinee. Brady Paul in the box, facing off against the southpaw reliever. Strokes that one in the shallow right field. That'll go out to the wall, and Brady Paul is on a horse. He doesn't like to slow down once he gets running. He'll cruise into second base on a stand-up double. So a leadoff double for Brady Paul, as the Hurricanes looking to battle back from a 3-run deficit. Shallow fly ball, left field. Patrick, overruns it. Trying to be a bit aggressive. And Jace Dunn with a double. Moving Brady Paul over to third. Connor Wright in the box. He's got a 2 RBI opportunity in front of him. Flares it off on the right side. I think Peyton Blue is going to run out of runway. Is that 29 or 23? Hunter Krotzer. High fly ball, left field. On the run is Patrick. And he can't come up with that one as he collides into the wall. That'll be a 2 RBI double for Connor Wright. Three back-to-back doubles go Brady Paul, Jace Dunn, and Connor Wright to start off the bottom of the 5th inning for the Hurricanes as they continue to make up the deficit of 5 runs in the top of the 5th. Peyton Shipman now, the right fielder, looks at a first pitch. Hunter Krotzer. And Shipman now with the advantage, 3-0. Getting production assistance from Angel Moreno. Krotzer. Or did I say it wrong? I got it right? All right, he cringed when I said Krotzer. Shipman works the walk out of Krotzer. Doug Little going to make a mound visit here to talk with the reliever. Sophomore out of Somerset, PA. Zing our camera around there, give you some better view of what's going on in the conference. Coach Doug Little going to talk to his infield. That'll break up the mound visit. Cliff Almedo steps in. He's had a good weekend. Pickoff attempt. Very lethargic throw from Hunter Kreutzer. Get our little sunshade out of the way, Jack. Now I can see the game. 130 people watching. Thanks for joining us. A wild pitch, pass ball situation allows runners to advance to second and third. That is Connor Wright down to third, Peyton Shipman to second, as Cliff Almedo with the grand slam home run in the bottom of the first inning really pushed the Hurricanes out ahead. Strokes that one. Left side. Westcott, 5-3. Kind of a sack infield single, or sack infield ground ball for the catcher as he picks up an RBI on a 5-3 fielder's choice. And Gavin Baucom, now the left fielder, steps in. And that pitch from Kreutzer kind of gets away. Fly ball, left center field. Patrick under it. FO7 against Baucom. Makes it 2. Taden Jackson about to come up. Hey, a little pep in his step. I like it. Kreutzer deals. Jackson gets the stick swinging quick. Puts that one down in the bullpen of the Hurricanes. He's got some swagger.
Yes, he does.
Do you like that all the time?
Oh, yeah. when we're in the dorms, when we're eating, always.
Nice. Nice. We're going to have to get Mr. Jackson in an interview. Some personality. I do like it. Kreutzer high and outside, 1-1 with one out and a runner aboard at second base. Tied up at 8, and we're in the bottom of 5. 2 outs. Should be on the stadium board, those being Cliff Almedo and Gavin Baucom. Mr. Stadium scoreboard keeper, 2 outs. Two-one. High and outside. Ryan Conrad is the catcher, to the best of our knowledge. Unless Road Truck is in for him. Just a bit outside, and Taden Jackson works a walk. Three hits, 2 walks so far for Hunter Kreutzer, sorry, sir. And Reese File coming in. And it looks like Mr. Kreutzer is going to get the hook. As coach comes out, gives him the obligatory tap and sends him back into the dugout. Believe that's Coach Don Schaefer, the assistant coach that's out at the mound right now. Could be mistaken. Hey, it must be the money, you know? That's what I'm always guilty of saying. Nope, that's Coach Little. My apologies. Get a read on our second reliever and third pitcher overall for the Catamounts. Number 6, top of the roster sheet, is going to be Caden Johnson out of Hurricane, West Virginia. Maybe he should have came to Louisburg to be a Hurricane from Hurricane.
There we go.
Sophomore, catcher, and pitcher. I'm going to guess this is somebody else wearing number 6. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
But who knows? Maybe he is a catcher-pitcher. 5'9", 175 pounds. That looks about right. All right, we'll say it's Caden Johnson. Caden Johnson behind Kreutzer. Kreutzer, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 batters faced. Gabe Jansen faced 18. We'll see what Mr. Johnson can manage. This is kind of like playbook for the Hurricanes when it comes to digging into the bullpen. A lot of times these competitors, you know, the opponents come in to Frazier Field and they got a great starting pitching staff, especially game 1, maybe even game 2. You get to game 3, though, and it's like all bets are off. Now all of a sudden you're kind of digging in deep and, you know, you're crossing your fingers. And I think that could go for any school, frankly, right? Especially in the JUCO ranks. Caden Johnson now at the slab, towing it. And a pitch clock violation. I really think somebody ought to check with Mr. Brody because he seems to be about 5 seconds short of whatever the pitch clock should be. Everybody seems to be out of sync with him today. Nice sweeper from Caden Johnson. Slides across horizontal run for a called strike. One ball, one strike, 2 out, and a runner on first and second. Hard hit on the right side. Oviedo tags second himself and gets the force. Three runs scored in favor of the Louisburg College Hurricanes in the bottom of the 5th inning to tie it up 8 apiece. Inning ends off with Reese Files when the Hurricanes come back to the plate in the bottom of the 6th. Graham White, Brady Paul, and Jace Dunn are due up. You're watching Hurricanes baseball on the Louisburg Sports Network. Isaac Bennett pitching to Braden Sloan to start off the top of the 6th inning. Fly ball, left field. Gavin Baucom under it, can of corn. Westcott, the third baseman, steps in a moment. He singled in his last at-bat in the 5th inning. He also singled to start his day in the 1st, but he grounded into a 4-6-3 double play in the 3rd. Active check swing from the third baseman. And Bennett misses the 1-0. Grounded right side. Graham Wyke over to first, 4-3. This is a quick inning so far. 2 outs on all of about 3 pitches. The lefty, John Mallow. High heat, holds off. Two out, no on. And the 1-0, way a bit outside on the right-handed batter's box. Mallow walked in the 1st, grounded out in the 3rd, and then doubled in the 5th. Bennett deals down Broadway, and the called strike. Those pitches just tunnel, right? You don't know whether to expect them to stay put, go down, go out, go in. And there, what a perfect sequence from Isaac Bennett. Comes in with the straight-on fastball, and then he brings in a little breaking ball off of it. Starts it out in the same tunnel. 2-2 with 2 out and nobody on. Mallow flares it out of play. First base coverage from Jace Dunn and Graham Wyke. Popped up. Nice catch out in center field by Brady Paul. Follow him all the way in, Jack. It's all yours. 3 up, 3 down. We're in the middle of 6 on the Louisburg Sports Network. You're watching Hurricanes baseball. Caden Johnson on the bump again for the Catamounts, the two-way pitcher-catcher. Thank you to those fans who are following along in the live stream broadcast, giving us some updates on the Catamount players. And the first pitch, called strike. That one, a nice attempt, but it did kind of go a bit outside a little too early. There's Graham White. Plunked him. Brady Paul about to step into the box after Graham White got the old HBP. I put that in with the walks on the pitcher's portion of the book. It's kind of a self-induced. The pitch, nice breaking ball, doesn't get called. Where would you say that was, Jack?
Up and out.
Okay. My old man eyes thought it looked good, but do not count on me to umpire a game. The pickoff, not in time. Paul about to step back in against Johnson. Runner goes, pitches outside. The throw a little bit too far to the right, as Graham White, without any surprise, gets a stolen base. Brady Paul doubled in his last at-bat in the 5th inning. Had a couple ground outs in the 1st and 2nd. And a called strike right there for Caden Johnson. 2-1 with no outs and a runner on second, tied up in the bottom of the 6th. Last night in Game 2, the Hurricanes walked it off in spectacular fashion in the bottom of the 7th inning of Game 2. Catamounts, though, took Game 1, and it was a well-earned battle. Lays it down on the right side. Johnson flips it, and the sac bunt gets the runner to third with 1 out. Boy, Jack, you'd think I'm starting to know what I'm talking about. It's getting pretty smooth on the mic with these play-by-plays. You'd almost think I was a paid professional. I am, just not at doing this. Jay Stun in the box. He doubled in the 5th at his last at-bat. He singled in the 1st and a ground out in the 2nd. There we go. You can see that pitch right there. It was across the top of his knees. Alan Alford, the umpire there. And our catcher, number 40, is in for 30. Thank you again for sharing that. Straight away, line drive, RBI for Jay Stun. Nice job by the first baseman. Just poked it straight back up the middle. Nothing but a thing, right? Connor Wright, the third baseman for the Hurricanes, walked in the 1st, popped out to left in the 3rd, and doubled in the 5th. And he gets plunked. A little bit of command issue for the catcher-pitcher, Caden Johnson. He's got 2 HBPs now here in this inning. And we saw Dorner struggle a little bit in Game 2 last night. You know, no harm, no foul. Still can pick up a win even when your command is a little bit loose. And it looks like our catcher going to go out as Coach Little is going to make a mound visit. Logan Rotruck is the catcher for Ryan Conrad. We'll squeeze him in on our book so I can speak to him a little bit more appropriately. Coach Little's kind of going out there. He doesn't look like an intimidating coach, but he definitely looks like a veteran coach that's going to let you know he knows what he's doing. He's been a WVU coach in the past himself, assistant coach. He's been around a time or two. He'd probably go out there and give you dad vibes like, hey, come on, shake it off. You know you're better than this. Peyton Shipman takes a called strike on the first offering from Caden Johnson. Got runners first and second. Jay Dunn on second, Connor Wright on first. And the 0-1. Breaking ball that starts a little too early horizontally and finds its way into the opposite batter's box. Too soon is the only way I can say that, meaning before it gets to the plate. Alan Alford is, a good pitcher's umpire. But he's not going to give you stuff that's way off the plate by any stretch. But I would say he's got a good reputation as an umpire. We've seen him last season here and probably many seasons before my time. The 2-1 sheared off toward the Hurricanes dugout. Easy bare-handed grab for one of the Hurricanes. Standing right at the corner post. Shipman still in there. Johnson still on the mound. Jace Dunn out on second. Get to punchy. Not what the Hurricanes fans want. So Johnson picks up his first K, a backwards one at that, against Peyton Shipman for 2 outs. Cliff Almeida is going to give it a go. See what he can do to fend off the breaking ball. Close but no cigar, says Alan Alford. First and second, 2 outs. Tie score, no, by 1, sorry, because we had that Graham White scoring opportunity. My bad, up by 1. And he gets plunked. So Johnson trying to get that breaking ball to break, and it's not. Just not spinning enough. So bases loaded with 2 outs. Third HBP for Caden Johnson this inning, and that's it. He'll be getting the hook because Coach Little just wants to leave a little bit of possibility of coming back in this next inning. That's not where we wanted to be. This is where we wanted to be. So a 1-run game in favor of the Hurricanes in the bottom of the 6th. Coach Little going to bring in another arm off the field out of the bullpen. We'll see if we can grab a number on this young man. And 31, going to be Jackson Drennan. He was the DH in the lineup out of Tygarts Valley High School, Elkins, West Virginia, a freshman. He swings a good bat, I'll say that. Went opposite field home run in game 1 against Simon Martone. That was a nice hit. I mean, a good piece of batting by all the Catamounts in the first game. Got to give credit where credit's due when you can go opposite field home run. Let's see if I have any stats on Mr. Drennan. And that would be a negative. If anybody out there has something on his fall ball, you want to share it in the live chat. There's 130 some odd of you. I'm sure there's something that knows about Mr. Drennan's high school days. If you jump on Max Preps, probably find something. You pulling it up, Jack?
I can.
Yeah, look him up. Jackson, Jaxon. Jackson Drennan, Drennen. Let's see what kind of track record he has. All of you coming in at this level of ball, you didn't get here because you didn't play and you weren't a player or a competitor. You all have history behind you. So Gavin Baucom reached in the first, struck out in the third, and then fly out to left. And 2 outs, and the bases are jammed up. Gavin Baucom looks at a first pitch offering from Jackson Drennan, a called strike down the middle. The 0-1. Kind of not much better than that. 2 in a row. The 0-2 with 2 out. Logan Rotrick keeps it in front of him. Good block job by the catcher. A lot of support right now coming out of the, well, one of the 2 dugouts. I'm not quite sure. Swing and a miss. 3 left on. But 1 crosses the plate here at Frazier Field as the Hurricanes inch ahead as we go into the 7th inning. You're watching Hurricanes baseball on the Louisburg Sports Network. Coming back to live action at Frazier Field with Isaac Bennett trying to hold off the Catamounts for a half inning as his teammates have put up a 1-run lead after the 6th inning. Well, we got to go to 9. Who am I kidding? Testing everybody out there. Wishful thinking, I guess, on my behalf of a 7-inning game. It's a long day doing 6 hours on the mic. Saturday doubleheader coming in for another 9. Hard hit, diving, Reese File. What a play. 6-3. And that, folks, is a shortstop. Peyton Blue grounds out 6-3. A diving backhanded catch by Reese File. Drennan comes off the mound, and now he's in the box. A fly out reached in the 4th and a home run in the 5th. Watches the breaking ball. It doesn't quite find the strike zone. For Alan Alford, 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Why is it coming up with a display? I don't know. Sorry about that, folks. Got something going on. Drennan's going to try to reach second. He will. I think it goes without saying Mr. Drennan's going to be someone to keep an eye on in the future. We saw a young man here last year. His name was Bishop Quarles. And he is now top of the JUCO leaderboard. He transferred out of, I think it was Bryant and Stratton, down to South Florida, another JUCO school, but man, he's tearing it up. Right side, Jace Dunn, 3-1, gets it done. Thank you to Jace Dunn for having that name, last name, that allowed me to do a play on words, 3 right there. Jace Dunn, 3-1, gets it done. Left side now, foul. Drennan down to 3rd on that last play with 2 outs. Seth Healy at the plate. Fly out to Peyton Shipman and right in the 2nd. Drop 3rd strike in the 4th, and a swinging strikeout in the 5th. And he looks at that pitch, and the count now 0-2. There's Mr. Healy, and there's Mr. Isaac. The pitch, and another foul ball on the left side. Isaac Bennett on the mound, towing the slab. He's at 35 pitches. He's got 1 strikeout to his record so far. Popped up out of play on the right side. Jace Dunn is running, but he's not going to have enough room. That'll hit the top of the batting cage's pole barn. I call it that because it's basically a pavilion. It's open all the way around with screens, and there's batting tunnels inside, but it's otherwise a gabled roof structure. The 0-2 just a bit outside, 2 out and a runner on 3rd. The pitch, the 1-2, bounced in the dirt in front of Cliff Almedo. He keeps it in front of him as Drennan is down on 3rd. Appreciate the compliments, Harper Smith. Full count, 2 outs and a runner in scoring position. The payoff pitch. Swung on, left side, Reese File scoops it up like a vacuum and fires it over. One runner left on, no scores for the Catamounts as the Hurricanes hold on to a 1-run lead in the middle of 7 here at Frazier Field on the campus of Louisburg College. You're watching Hurricanes baseball on the Louisburg Sports Network. Taden Jackson stepping into the box to start the bottom of the 7th inning here at Frazier Field. Jack Merrill on my side working the camera for us. And Jackson Drennan on the bump. He is the 4th pitcher for the Catamounts today. He is the 8th pitcher on the weekend across 3 games. 2 balls, no strikes. Obviously no outs. We're at the beginning of the inning. Taden Jackson up the middle. He's going to try to beat it out. Not quite enough, but a good effort all the same by the designated hitter. 6-3 for the first out, and Reese File grounded into a fielder's choice at his last at-bat of the 5th. He had a sac bunt in the 4th and grounded out to the first baseman, Peyton Blue, to end the first. Good heat by Jackson Drennan. Reese File in the box. Cuffs him up on the inside and gets the called strike from Alan Alford. Soft ground ball on the right side. Oviedo, 4-3. Two up, 2 down in a hurry with Graham White now stepping in. Well, that's not what we wanted. Wanted to keep it out here, didn't we? Graham White now, top of the order. And this is his first time seeing Drennan. The attempt at a big breaking ball stays way high as Logan Rotruck has to get out of his crouch. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs, nobody on. Bottom of 7 with a 1-run game in the favor of the Hurricanes. A little bit more velo on that next offering. The 2-0. Swung on, lofted in the center field, and that's probably hitting the base of the wall out in center. Graham White will roll into second with a stand-up double with 2 outs. There's some whistling there in the stands for Graham White as that ball cruised over Braden Sloan's head in center field. Brady Paul stepping in. Drennan comes set. Deals. Popped up left side, shallow. Going back is Westcott. He calls it and takes it, and that's 3. So 1 left on after 7. We're not playing you that song, folks. We'll give you this classic. No runs, no hits, no errors. After 7, the Hurricanes lead by 1 as we go to the top of 8 here on the Louisburg Sports Network. You're watching Hurricanes baseball. First pitch to Braden Oviedo to start off the top of the 8th inning, a little bit outside of the strike zone. Oviedo with a couple flyouts and a walk. Makes him 0 for 2 on the day. Looks at a second pitch called strike. The 1-1. Tight on the inside, but not a strike. Really good matchup, these 3 games between Potomac State College and Louisburg College. Kind of college baseball you want to see. One bounce to Reese File across the diamond, and Jace Dunn receives it handedly, if that's the right way to say it. 6-3 for a 3-pitch out to start the top of the 8th inning. Isaac Bennett finding his groove as he's closing in on 50 pitches with a right-handed reliever in the bullpen. Fastball down the middle. And we got a new player in the game. 50-something. We'll see him in a minute. 56, and he puts that one down the third baseline. Evan Swain. He cruises into second on a stand-up double. Well-struck ball. Bottom of the roster.
And looks like number 1 is going to be pinch running for him.
Boy, that's kind of nice. Yeah. Come up, swing the stick, get to second, tap out. Go in. Maybe have a moon pie, some kind of treat. First pitch to Braden Sloan, a breaking ball that finds the strike zone. Top of the 8th inning, if you're just joining us, we've had about 100, close to 130 for the better part of the game. Thanks for tuning in. Swing and a miss on a big old 12-6 from Isaac Bennett. Nasty throwing cheddar. There it is again. Foul tip into the glove. Second K in the book for Isaac Bennett. First one looks like it was Seth Healy back in the 5th. Bennett deals. Tries to go with that same breaking ball. It sits up on Lex Westcott. Westcott grounded out 4-3 in the 6th for the second out. Singled in the 5th. I'm working backwards. Grounded into a double play and singled in the 1st. There it is. Alan Alford with the expected response. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 out, and a runner on second. Canes ahead by 1 as we are in the top of 8. Isaac Bennett towing the slab here in the Berg, Frazier Field, and almost gets Lex Westcott leaning into that pitch. Sweeper as it dies away. Nice tunnel job on those two breaking balls. Swing and a miss on a 12-6. Westcott battling to stay in the box. 2-2-2 and 1 on second. Almost deuces wild. Mostly deuces wild. The pitch swung on, fly ball center field. Brady Paul backing up to the wall. And sadly for the Hurricanes, that's a 2-run homer. At least we kind of estimated to get it over the center field wall, you got to hit at least 380-ish kind of thing. So Lex Westcott picks up 2 RBIs on a home run and helps give his team a 1-run lead here in the top of the 8th. A little bit of a mistake from Isaac Bennett, leaving that one right in the sweet spot. Ground ball to Jace Dunn, but it's foul.
It looks like Steven Williams is warming up in the bullpen.
Softball update, courtesy of our co-producer, Jason Raznick. Taking game 2 over Howard, 10-4. Go ladies, Lady Hurricanes. Sweeping the Dragons and finishing the weekend 3 for 1 in Raleigh. Congratulations to them. Fly ball left side. Gavin Baucom calls everybody off, and it hits his glove in the sun. Tough play for the left fielder. A little bit of wind. And there's something that we haven't really talked about. Weather forecast for today. Frazier Field, mid-70s. Said it in the opening monologue. Spring has sprung, but we're about 20 days early. About 10-mile-an-hour winds at times, especially up above in a pop fly like that. Peyton Blue, swing on the curveball. It drops out. Cliff Almedo down to third, but puts it into left field. And now Baucom going to try to answer back, but there's really nobody there. Bennett was too far behind the plate. And John Mallow, after a double, reaches from second all the way to home. And now a 2-run game in favor . And we're going to see Coach Myers coming out here in a moment. Oops, I keep calling that one up, and it's not the right one. Here we go. So Isaac Bennett going to come off. Bennett put up 60 pitches. Gave up 2 hits, 2 runs, picked up 2 strikeouts. And if my count is correct,
I'll pitch it to the Hurricanes. The 11, Steven Williams.
faced 9 batters. Steven Williams now is going to try to give a go at it. Let me see if we can find Mr. Williams in our pitcher bios. Bring that up quickly enough for you. 3 appearances, all in relief. ERA is a bit up there, but he got the job done a couple games ago. throw some good heat. As long as the command is on, the sophomore out of Harrisburg, North Carolina, is going to see what he can get done against the Catamounts and allow the Hurricanes to get back to the plate in the 8th and then again in the 9th. See if they can be held off. Some extra arms going out to the bullpen right now. It's the end of the weekend, so you're going to throw what you can at the game. Exciting back and forth games, both in game 1 and 2, now again here in 3. Thank you, Adele, for the compliment. Much appreciated. As well as Jay Burnson and Nisi Gardner. Really just enjoy the fact that you're getting to watch the Hurricanes play here. Steven Johnson going to take a moment to say a prayer and regroup and focus as he steps in. Get our straightaway shot centered up for you. And the first pitch to Peyton Blue just misses, and the count goes 3-0. Clips him. And so if it didn't, it still would have been a walk. Stephen Williams comes in and picks up an HBP on Peyton Blue. 2 runs scored on a 2 RBI homer. I'm sorry, that was a homer from Lex Westcott and then a double by John Mallow, and eventually he got around and scored. Stephen Williams about to deal. That one gets away from him. There's Mr. Jackson Drennan. Doubled in his last at-bat. He ended up getting stranded at third. (2-0) with 2 outs. A lot of spin and horizontal vertical break from Stephen Williams puts it right into the other batter's box a little too quickly. Williams deals the heater high and walks Drennan. Road truck. Nope, this is Braylon Nabel. Williams favoring the breaking ball is just not dialed in at this moment enough to get it into the strike zone for Alan Alford. Braylon Nabel is in the box. And the high heat over the top of the strike zone for the right-handed batter. He's coming in for Rotruck, who was in for Conrad. So third person in the to sit in the number 6 spot of the lineup for the Catamounts. And he gets plunked on a heater. 2 quick hit by pitches for Stephen Williams that's going to fill up the bases. And there are 2 arms in the bullpen right now for the Hurricanes. a lefty, which I'd imagine is Cade Curran.
Cade Curran and
then a righty.
Jordan Kempton.
So Kempton and Curran. Curran and Kempton. One's a C, the other's a K. One's a lefty, one's a righty. And a 2-run lead now for the Catamounts that the Hurricanes are going to have to look to battle back from in the bottom of the 8th. And they're also going to have to hold off the Catamounts in the top of the 9th. A little bit on the inside to Seth Healy, the right fielder. He grounded out in spectacular fashion to Reese Files, 6'3", in his last at-bat. Big, soft, off-speed pitch from Stephen Williams. I hate to say it, but start there, right? Start there, induce the soft contact, and then bring the velo up a little bit as the confidence builds, because that breaking ball is just too breaky. Achy, breaky, breaking ball. 135 folks. Thanks for joining in. And that drops in. Healy just kind of leaned his left shoulder into it, watched it turn and fall in. I mean, the odds are in his favor. I hate to say it, but 2-2-2 with bases loaded. Stephen Williams trying to just count on the breaking ball to tie up the right-handed batter, Healy. He'll step back in here in a moment. Stephen Williams comes set and starts to deal. The payoff hits him. Not sure how fast the arms are getting warmed up, but 3 runs now as to the Catamounts as Healy reaches. So just not the day for Stephen Williams. And the mound visit coming from Coach Bryce Harper. Tough situation, as always, for everybody. Take a look at home plate umpire. Alan Alford making some notes about the pitching change, trying to get that framed up for you. Can't quite do it. Stephen Williams will exit. And it looks like the right-hander,
number 33, Jordan Kempton.
And we'll pick up Mr. Kempton's. No, we won't. Thought we might have a bio on him, but we don't. Unfortunately, I don't have a stat line on him. I'm not sure if he's made an appearance yet.
He has
in the season.
3 appearances, 2.1 innings pitched. Batting average against him is .462 with a 3.86 ERA.
First Flight High School, Kitty Hawk, North Carolina. Right-hander, freshman. Out of the bath water into the fire. I don't know how else to say it. Definitely going to test the wills of Jordan Kempton. 3 runners on, do not go to his credit. Should they, if they unfortunately score. And Braden Oviedo steps in for the second time this inning. He started off and a first pitch from Jordan Kempton, a called strike. Breaking ball, fly ball left field is going to drop in front of Gavin Baucom. 2 runs are going to score. Boy, the Hurricanes just having a hard time keeping the ball in front of them as it comes in from left field. If I'm keeping track correctly, Jackson Drennan and Braylon Nabel scored. Seth Healy down at second and Braden Oviedo at first. Having to move over to the column for the 9th inning in the book. The attempted bunt by the left-hander, Evan Swain. He doubled. Well, this is not Swain. Swain doubled and exited the game. Well, maybe it is Swain. We'll see. Nope, that's not. Number 1, ground ball. Unassisted, Jace Dunn. Rough inning for the Hurricanes. They have some room to make up in the next couple innings, and they can't afford to let any more come across the plate from the Catamounts. Six-run score in the top of the 8th for Potomac State College. As we're in the middle of 8, and the Hurricanes coming up to the plate with Brady Paul, Jace Dunn, and Connor Wright. You're watching Hurricanes baseball on Louisburg Sports Network. Jackson Drennan still on the bump, towing the slab for the Catamounts. 8th overall on the weekend for the Catamounts. 4th in this game, meaning 2 pitchers in game 1, 2 pitchers in game 2, but 4th pitcher overall today in game 3. Jack Merrill on my side and wing here in the booth, along with Angel Moreno and Brennan Kaiser running the scoreboard and the stadium announcing. Jace Dunn now in the box for the Hurricanes. And Drennan's first pitch, a breaking ball, finds the strike zone. Jace Dunn starts off the 8th. 2 in a row, can't let those go. You got to swing. Way behind now in the count is the leadoff batter, Jace Dunn. He doubled and singled singled and doubled in his last 2 at bats, and singled in the first. So, I mean, who am I to criticize? He's been productive, 3 for 4. They show him 2 for 4 on the scoreboard. The 0-2 swung on up the middle. Coming across is John Mallow, 6'3". Connor Wright swings through the first pitch from Jackson Drennan. Big shadow from the stadium light post. Picks up the outside corner. (0-2) with one out, nobody on. Bottom of the eighth. Check swing did not go. Drennan looking over at Michael Brody, thinking he's going to call a delayed referral call. Connor Wright in the box with a 1-2 count and one out. Drennan trying to tease him there with the bait on the end of the hook, just kind of tapping the line. The 2-2 soft bouncer is going to be foul. (133 people in the live stream, or 137 depending on where I look. We really do appreciate all of our guests, and we also would really appreciate your support here at Louisburg College. The 2-2 is fouled off. If you'd like, right there in the live chat is a tiny URL you can click on, and you can make a donation to express your gratitude for this weekend's broadcast, whether you're a Hurricanes fan, a Catamounts fan, or just a baseball fan in general. A retake on the 2-2. High heat from Drennan misses. And that'll fill up the count on the second batter, Connor Wright. Peyton Shipman is in the on-deck circle. The pitch inside. There comes, well, that's not Peyton Shipman. There's Mr. Shipman. So one aboard with one out. Bottom of the eighth. Just a mere 5 runs to be made up. Dugout giving some support to Shipman. Connor Wright over there at first. The pitch. As Wright gets back to first with one out. 2 balls, no strikes. Cliff Almeida in the on-deck circle. High heat finds the top of the zone, says Alan Alford. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out, 1 on. Good frame job by the catcher. Picks up a second strike. Drennan with Wright on first. I've not seen any pickoff attempts. Low and away. Yanks the glove side open a little too early. Connor Wright not really posing much of a threat. The pitch swung on but fouled out of play as Peyton Shipman will step back in with a full count and a runner on first. Drennan takes a look and comes set. Low and away, and Shipman picks up the walk as Wright goes down to second. So the opportunity is here for Cliff Almedo. He showed his power and capabilities with a grand slam home run in the first inning. Hate to keep harping on that, but take him where you can get him, for that matter. Cliff Almedo steps in. Should be his 5th visit on the day. Low and away, gets past him. Runners are going to advance to second and third on a wild pitch. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Swings on a breaking ball in the dirt. And he's behind in the count, 1-2. With one out, runners in scoring position at second and third. Hurricanes looking to dig out from a 5-run deficit, 14-9. Soft on the right side. Oviedo with the fielder's choice. And 1 run scores. Hayden Phones stepping in for Gavin Baucom. Little doo-wop walk-up. Drennan deals the heat and gets the strike. Connor Wright scored a moment ago, so Peyton Shipman down on third. Opposite field, Oviedo smothers it. Picks up the third out before the run can score. So one comes across in favor of the Hurricanes. After 5 come to the plate. We go to the 9th inning on the Louisburg Sports Network. You're watching Hurricanes baseball. I'd like to offer the opportunity for all the fans and patrons of today's broadcast the opportunity to support Louisburg College Hurricanes sports, including the baseball team and the broadcast. You can either use the QR code with your phone or text Roll Canes to 44321. Or find the tiny URL in the show notes in the live stream chat. Back to live action. Ground ball up the middle. That's going to get through for a base hit. Jordan Kempton still on the bump for Louisburg. Lex Westcott steps in. Sixth visit on the day. Kempton misses just low and away. That was Braden Sloan that led off the inning, and he's at the top of the batting order. The 1-0, breaking ball, sweeper. Kempton using the broom. What do you think, Jack? Boring day in the booth?
Not too terrible. Been a pretty good game.
Pick off to first, not in time. Yeah, good game, but not a lot to do in your seat. 1-1. Pulled into left field on a hanging breaking ball that just sat there. Well read by Lex Westcott. So first and second now after two batters. John Mallow stepping in. He doubled the last two times. I hate to mention that. The 1-0. Draws the bunt back for the second time, and this time he gets the called strike. Kempton does. Connor Wright is playing close on the third base side of the infield. Kempton tries to go for the bottom portion of the strike zone and yanks it, spikes it a little just in front of the plate. Cliff Almeida with the good block. 2 balls, 1 strike, and 2 aboard, first and second. Kempton deals a breaking ball that doesn't. And the count now 31 on John Mallow, the shortstop. Inside popped up, fly ball. Brady Paul and Baucom takes it in left center field. The throw in bounces off of Rice Files' mitt. One out, 2 on. Peyton Blue, the big first baseman. Coming in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th of the day is Jordan Kempton. Deals the first offering, a breaking ball, but misses a little low. I like the thought and the execution. Just a smidge underneath. The 1-0. two-seam. Kind of low and away, unfortunately. The 2-0. Big sweep to the outside. Almedo backhanding it in the opposite batter's box. Got to start that one in on the batter. Kind of spook him a little bit so it comes back in. 3-0, high heat, walks him, fills up the bases. Someone out there in the audience sounds like me. Except I'm trying to mute myself whenever I cough. Jackson Drennan. Kempton deals. Breaking ball pulled left side through. That's going to be likely a 2 RBI single. The ball is cut off on the infield by Connor Wright. Wheels are falling off the bus a little bit, Jack. Hate to put it in that context. Drennan on first, Blue on second. .39, I believe, is Braden Nabel. Liz Lara, you're welcome, ma'am. Feel free to donate if you would. Pick off. Not thrown. And Michael Brody gives the old fingers across, indicating he used up his non-throw. Jack, they can't see you shaking your head.
If he steps off with another throw again, it'll be a balk.
Blue picks up a stolen base on a pass ball out of the glove of Cliff Almedo. As does Drennan, who gets to second. So second and third, one out. Arms are throwing in the bullpen. Cade Curran, the southpaw. Low and away. Kempton almost seems frustrated. And I hate to put thoughts or words out there like that. 3 balls, no strikes, 1 out. Batter steps in and the pitcher throws. He gets the strike zone there. That's good. The 3-1. Out of play on the left side. Now there's a really bad cough. Got a dog in their throat. Swing and a miss on a sweeper. Drop third strike, gets him. Good job for Jordan Kempton. Picks up his first K of his day. And the second out. Seth Healy hit by pitch in his last plate appearance. Heat down the middle. The 0-1. Breaking ball on left side. Connor Wright fields it cleanly and across to Jace Dunn. Catamounts pick up 2 more in the top of the 9th inning, and the Hurricanes need to put 7 on the board to walk it off as we go to the bottom of 9. The usual business in the last inning. This copyrighted telecast presented by the authority of the Louisburg College baseball team may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, while the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of the Louisburg College baseball team. You're watching Hurricanes baseball on the Louisburg Sports Network. Taden Jackson in the box to start off the inning. He looks at high heat from Jackson Drennan. Jack Merrill in the booth getting out of his chair. He's ready for a rally. Heat on the inside misses. 2-0 on the leadoff. Just 7 to go, Jack. That is runs to walk it off. The pitch. Jackson checks it, but gets called. The 2-1. Outside, but gets the corner. Up the middle. And Drennan will round first as it goes to the outfield. Reese File stepping in. Had a sack bunt, but out of that, kind of just blah on the day. Breaking ball from Drennan finds the strike zone. I'm curious, though, will Taden Jackson look to take off or not? Let's see. The pitch swung on softly to Oviedo. And Jackson will have to retreat. Good thing he didn't take off. Didn't want hit and run on that. Swing that camera around and we'll give you the home plate shot. Graham White, top of the order, third in the inning, doubled. Drennan's offering low and inside, or well, low and in the dirt, I think is what I meant to say. A nice little ladybug on my screen. Take a hike. Keep an eye. Well, maybe we won't. Kind of anticipating Jordan, but he's not going to go. And the pitch inside on Wyke. Drennan takes a peek over his shoulder before he comes set. Now he deals. Inside on Wyke is the fastball. 3-0. That's the backside of our batter. Tell the camera people that's not who we wanted to see. Comes set and deals. High fastball walks him 4 in a row. Brady Paul had the double in the 5th, but outside of that, 1 for 4. Runners first and second with 1 out. Canes looking to put 7 on to do a walk-off back-to-back. Okay, Alan Alford liked it. I thought it was a little too low too early, but.
Yeah, it looked a little low from up here.
Wonder what time dinner is. The 0-1. Swung on, left side, but foul. Out of play. Good old pitch clock violation, says Michael Brody on the infield. I've lost track. 7, 8 on the day?
7 or 8.
Yeah, it's up there. Paul steps back in. Brady Paul, that is. Drennan comes set on the 1-2 offering. Left side, Westcott stabs at it but can't get it. And Taden Jackson gets to third cleanly as the bases now are loaded. Jackson at third, Wyke at second, Paul at first, and Jace Dunn. Is going to solicit. Well, there we go again. Let's get over to the mound. A mound visit from Coach Doug Little to Drennan. Drennan at 48 pitches with 1 strikeout. He's kind of solicited a lot of soft contact by the Hurricanes, but they're going to tap him out. And he'll walk off as number 53 is going to come in. Let's take a look at that young man's numbers or name and information. Jake Compton, a sophomore, Mentor High School, Fairport Harbor, Ohio. 141 viewers. Thanks for joining us. Again, not to be a beggar, but I cannot afford it to be a chooser. If you'd like to donate to Louisburg College in support of all of our efforts here and coverage of your favorite NJCAA baseball players and other sports as well coming out of the Louisburg Sports Network. House of Productions, text Roll Canes to 44321. Take a shot of that QR code with your camera. And the third option is using the small, tiny URL link in the live chat or the show notes. You see our assistant producer, Jason Raznick, giving the updates in the live chat. Thanks to Buffy Kempton for her support. Thank you for everybody tuning in, too. Very well-attended broadcast this afternoon. And as well, your interaction. It's not too late to let us know where you're watching from. There's 2 outs to go in the bottom of the 9th inning. And there's also time for you to donate if you so choose. So a pitching change for Catamounts, Jake Compton. Another right-handed pitcher. Taking a look at his pitch communicator. Runner on first. We'll give you that shot down the middle. Outside to Jace Dunn. As he steps back in. Bases loaded with 1 out. Jace Dunn is 2 for 5, gets plunked, nearly takes his helmet off, and that'll walk in a run or hit by pitch in a run. Taden Johnson crosses the plate. Differential now down to 6. Two strikes on Connor Wright. Pops that one out. Foul. The 0-2 with 1 out and the bases loaded. Right a little bit late on the offering from Jake Compton. Connor Wright with an 0-2 count, looking to make something happen. Jake Compton has not yet found his stride down the mound here at Frazier Field. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1 out, bases loaded. Canes looking to walk off 2 in a row, and that one stroked into left field. That'll be at least 1 run coming around. Brady Paul holds at third as Graham White cruises through. Jace Dunn to second. Connor Wright with an RBI single keeps the bases loaded. Peyton Shipman walked in his last at bat. He's looking to make something happen. First offering, high and away. Difference of 4 now on the scoreboard. High heat from Compton misses. (2-0) outside goes to 30 on the count. Jack Merrill wringing his hands in the booth. Grinding of teeth.
Need to get something going here.
I'm with you, sir. Drops one in for a called strike. 31 is the count with 1 out and the bases tied up in the bottom of the 9th. Ooh, wow. Would not have let that one go if it were me, but I'm not out there. Bit of a splitter if I had to guess, right? Coming in nice, tunnels straight down, drops out. Full count. 1 out, bases loaded. Peyton Shipman fouls it off. We'll get a reset. A lot of support coming out of the dugout route right now. Peyton Shipman steps back in. Compton hits him off the elbow and walks in.
What? They're saying he leaned into it.
Wow. I did not see him leaning in, says Alan Alford. Almost sounds like Coach Doug Little is trying to say that he's out because it was intentional.
What?
Alan Alford not happy with Peyton Shipman questioning the call because head coach Doug Little commented to Alan Alford, who then changed his call. So 2 outs on a Peyton Shipman. We're just going to give it a 2 there. I don't know what to score it in the book, but Cliff Almedo now steps in. Compton outside. Two out, bases loaded, 1 ball, no strikes. And maybe the top outside edge of the strike zone, but Alan Alford's not making any Hurricanes fans right now. That's for sure. The Hurricanes are going to have to do it themselves. The 1-1 popped up on the left side. Shortstop takes it, and the Catamounts are going to take 2 out of 3 here at Frazier Field as Game 3 goes down in the books in favor of Potomac State College. Probably be another 4 years before these two schools see each other. Tail of the tape, and it's a long one. Lots of hits, lots of runs by the Catamounts. And a dozen runs and hits by the Canes, but not enough to put it in the books as a W for Louisburg. Executive producer for the Louisburg Sports Network, Dr. Gary Brown, co-producer Jason Raznick. Today's telecast, directed by yours truly, for Coach Myers and Bogley, Brennan Kaiser, Angel Moreno, and Jack Merrill. I'm Bill Martone, saying thank you for watching Hurricanes baseball. Have a blessed rest of your Sunday. Thank you for joining us here on the Louisburg Sports Network for Hurricanes baseball.